What's the best martial art for self-defense? And it's not what you think it is. This question comes up all of the time to me. There's plenty of people that rank martial arts in relation to self-defense. And I understand why people think it's a good thing to do, but I have a completely different perspective on martial arts and self-defense and how it relates. And you may agree with me by the end of this video. I think ranking martial arts based on self-defense application is a waste of time. I'm going to explain in a couple of different scenarios. I'm going to give you a couple of different scenarios, and I want you to think about them. And according to the scenario, what martial art would be best for this particular situation. First scenario, you're walking back to your car from a night out with your wife or your girlfriend. And as you're walking, a guy is out in front of you and he turns the corner about 5 feet away. You don't get to see him until he's kind of right up on you. He demands your money by sticking a gun in your face, but he's got distance on you. The next situation, you're walking to your car, you're in a parking garage, you're walking up to your car, someone comes up behind you, you don't notice them, and they knock you down as you're getting in your car. You fall forward onto the ground, and as you turn over, he's on top of you, one hand here, and he's just throwing punches at you. What do you do? The last scenario to prove my point. Here we go. You're out with your friends, and a lady as she's walking past you, gets knocked into you accidentally. She reacts like you pushed her, okay? And so her boyfriend, who was out in front of her, turns around, and he gets up into your face, demanding an apology. What do you do? Think about which martial art would be the best for each of these scenarios. We may agree or disagree on which is the best, but I guarantee there isn't one martial art that is best for every one of those three scenarios, okay? There's not one martial art that's best. Okay, Sean, what's your point? Well, my point is you don't get to pick the scenario that you're faced with out in real life. And any of these situations may happen to you, or it may be something completely different. But no one martial art is best for all of them. Now, many of you may bring up MMA. MMA has been able to combine various styles of martial arts into one set of combative rules, and I agree that it's a step in the right direction. However, self-defense and fighting are very different things. They have different end goals. Fighting demands that you finish the opponent in some manner. You either knock them out or you submit them, whatever, right? While self-defense, that's the end goal of self-defense is to go home without getting hurt. Now, sometimes these overlap, but not most of the time. Also, MMA doesn't really talk about weapons, different types of environment, other people that may intervene in the fight for you or against you, okay? And the last thing that MMA doesn't really help you with is how to talk your way out of a fight. Now, I can't do a video on self-defense and martial arts without mentioning Krav Maga. Krav Maga has become one of the go-to martial arts for people that want to train self-defense. And I agree. But most Krav Maga schools, what they teach is really, really good against compliant opponents. But they don't really put a lot of emphasis on resistance and how to fight against a non-compliant opponent. I would contend that the best way to end the last scenario is to just apologize to the guy and buy him a drink. There is no martial art that's necessary. And I almost forgot. What's the best martial art for self-defense? Well, if you've listened to any of this video, you should already know what I think. But to put it plainly, there isn't one. There isn't one martial art that is the answer to self-defense in reality. I'm really interested to hear what you think about what is the best martial art for self-defense after hearing my thoughts now. And tell me if you agree with me or if you think I'm crazy. Please put them in the comments below. Hope you liked this video. If you did, press like, press subscribe, put a comment down there. Look forward to seeing you next time.